we are here to introduce to you is a social networking site, and the objective for coming up with this social networking site is for us to be able to promote Africa's tourism potential better to the rest of the world. There have been issues, and I know the issues are cut across Africa in the way tourism has been sold to the rest of the world. We have a lot of potential as Africa, but if you look at the numbers of people coming to Africa to visit it, I mean, there is a little bit of a problem.
Why did we come up with Deiplaces? Now, we understand the power of media, and we really hope that this can be pushed out aggressively to the general public, and it's the reason we're having this normal conversation. Deiplaces was developed with the concept of African tourism. My first time to come to Tanzania, I went to Serengeti National Park. But when I looked on the internet, so little is talked about Serengeti National Park. And I'm being honest, there is so much that you find at Serengeti National Park than what you actually see, or read on the internet. What Kilimanjaro is today, when you see it, it is a lot more than what you probably hear or see with your eyes. So the natural resources within Tanzania, the natural beauty within Tanzania is exceedingly amazing. But how much do people know about these amazing natural resources? So that was the whole general concept. How can we promote our very own natural resources to the rest of the world? Africa generally depends on tourism as one of the big sectors that brings in money to the economy. But our nations or our countries basically do little to promote tourism. Actually, if they do try, they actually spend a lot more money, and they still struggle to get it out there. But again, at the same time, we do not want misrepresentation. It is one thing to know about Serengeti National Park, but exactly what do I talk about Serengeti National Park? Is it the fact? Or I am actually concocting things, I'm putting things together that are not factual. So we are looking at facts here. We are looking at how can we best tell people our story in a manner that is very factual, that is real. Being news editors, I know you've had some sort of misrepresentation in one or the other, people having a lot of misconceptions about certain things. So we sat and said, if we come up with a product that can help, one, talk about the things that, that Africa and Tanzania in specific is endowed with, but also how can we talk about them in a manner that is really right, so that there is that correct representation of what Serengeti National Park is, of what Kilimanjaro is, and the beauty, and the very many, the mining sector, for example, there are very many things that are within Tanzania. The mining sector contributes quite a huge amount of money to the economy. All those are natural resources, but how best can we attract investors? As somebody that has a hotel or a lodge within Serengeti National Park, how can you benefit from the product? So the focus is tourism, but the product also helps other individuals, other entities that relate to the tourism sector. That is the hotel sector, that is the tours and travel.
Date of birth, gender, And after reading through the terms and conditions, you may as well create an account with us. The other alternative is to use social media networks, Facebook, and also use maybe a Google account to create an account on the fly. So we made it very easy for people who do not want to go through the whole process of registration, taking in everything. You just click one of these two, and what happens is we ask your Facebook account, and through your authorization, your public information that is allowed to be shared by Facebook is what we use to create your account. Then you can actually start using our platform. Beauty of our countries, to show the beauty of what we have out there. The people out there will be able to appreciate it.
Tanzania is rich in terms of tourism, in terms of natural resources, in terms of culture, in terms of norms, beautiful people, respectable people, welcoming people. But if you go out there, if you go to Europe, they'll have a different picture. Right now, there are parts of the world that believe that Africa is still a dark continent. I mean, you travel somewhere in Europe, in the US, and you're like, I'm from Africa. So they don't even believe that Africa has nice hotels, Africa has nice roads, it actually has good people. And to me, it is misrepresentation. So it's high time we told our own story the way it is. The story in Tanzania should be the way it is, and it shouldn't be distorted. Most of the global media, you would agree with me, media that is not African, you see the stories they write. Someone will come and they're doing an interview in Tanzania, look for a very, very funny place, and will say, yeah, reporting live from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. They will go into ghetto, but they won't say I'm either in a ghetto or in a slum, but they say reporting live from Dar es Salaam. Now, someone watching CNN or BBC will be, oh, wait a minute, is this Tanzania? And guess what? When they're reporting from their homes, New York, they have these nice backgrounds. You know, New York City, Washington, and they're like, whoa, I need to be in that place. So it is incumbent upon us to market our own, and that's the only way we will actually stand on the global platforms and actually also speak. Tanzania, when you talk of tourism in the African continent, you can't list 5 countries and you miss out Tanzania as one of the biggest tourism destinations in Africa.